Hey, welcome to your August reading and thank you for joining me. We are trundling through the year of 2020. Some of us might say, thank goodness. Others of us are embracing the various challenges that come with it. As we move into August, astrologically, some things have settled down. We haven't got quite as many retrograde planets all traversing at once as we did in June and July. We've had the really intense eclipses pass over from June and July, but don't be fooled into thinking that just because the eclipses have been, that the energy settles down. In fact, sometimes the energy can be even more imbued, if you like, and can be more forceful in the background directions or thoughts or emotions that are running through our energy portals. But other than that, we move into Mars coming into Aries, and it does so for apparently nearly 6 months. Now, although I'm not an astrologer, I do follow a lot of the different astrology people on YouTube, some of whom are brilliant astrologers, and really great fun to listen to their understandings of the way these planets shape and affect our movements and the things that happen to us and around us on Earth through planetary involvement. Now, when Mars goes into Aries, things can get a little bit turbulent. So 2020 is not over yet, and neither are the strangeness events over yet. So I think we're still in for plenty of them. And that can go collectively as well as personally. So with that in mind, let's see what cards actually come for you guys. We will start with this deck. This is the Holland Psychic Tarot. So this is for Pisces for August 2020. What would you like them to know, see, feel, understand, or meditate on? So 2 have come out here. Let's see what they are. The Waiting Game, that's the 2 of Wands. And the base chakra energy. Now, before I go much further, I was actually driven to pick up this crystal here, which is a purple aura crystal. And for some reason, that's going to have some relevance for you guys. And I think it has to do with the purple aura energy. So some of you might be picking the purple aura up, and that is around the third eye chakra and the crown chakra energy fields as well. But interestingly enough, you have the base chakra that's come out. You've actually got numbers 1 and 2 going backwards. The waiting game is pretty simple to explain. It usually means there is a wait period of some sort involved. And this could be around finances, career, creative projects, because this is a Wands card. It could be something you have been working on, or it could involve 2 people, or have been for a period of 2 months, 2 weeks, or even 2 years. But it seems as though the universe, because there's these timelines here, seem to be implying that there is a greater force at hand and that you have this opportunity to perhaps wait a little bit longer. But when waiting has been pulled into the picture, there's usually a reason, and it's often because we haven't fully transpired our ideas, thoughts, or creations into the true field. So there could be something that you're missing or that you haven't fully understood yet that needs to be added to a project, direction, thought, concept, or relationship one way or another. It can also mean to balance things and to bring balance into things that you are doing or conceiving or formatting or within relationships. The base chakra is at the very lower end down here in the sort of the hips, thighs area. This can be referring to issues around our financial capacities in life. It is often tied up, well, the base chakra is tied up with our home, our safety, our fear and flight mode, our finances, our jobs, our homes, our tribe. So there's a lot of things that connect the base chakra to the career sector, and the 2 of Wands is the career sector. So some of you may be finding that there could be a block here, that you need to unblock something so that you get free flowing creativity or energy force or ideas or concepts or offers, or There might be some of you who are waiting on a job offer or like a project that you're doing one way or another, and there seems to be a slowdown or a blockage or a lack of flow, and that might be because this base chakra needs expanding, it needs opening up, it needs freeing up. If we talk about the base chakra from the physical perspective, it can indicate pain in the lower parts of the body. So in the space of the spine, around the bowel, the colon, the appendix, in the stomach areas, in the hips and thighs and buttocks as well. It can indicate things like celiac disease or autoimmune allergies that might crop up as well. So expanding this and freeing it up, you can do that by eating the red coloured foods, wearing red coloured clothing, doing meditations that involve this energy frequency or the colour frequency, as well as exercising, especially strengthening that part of the body. So those two definitely feel to me as though they have a message going for you, and because this is a general reading, it will talk to you at your own specific level. It will if you focus on it, it will sort of give you an idea or a gateway or a portal into what it is you need to look at, focus on, or strengthen around those areas that I've mentioned. What else is in here for Pisces for August 2020? This is for Pisces. Discontent and boredom is the Four of Cups, and I think we can sometimes feel a bit of discontent and boredom when we are a little bit stagnant or when we're in a waiting period. He is waiting on feeling more flow, like more energy, more passion, more excitement. That's where the discontent and boredom comes from. It's as if something that he's been putting himself to or applying himself towards, he's either lost the passion about it or he's realizing, look, it's not fulfilling me anymore. So again, for some of you, this could be in the area of your career or something that you've been creating in the background. It's like, as I said, there's a block and you've lost your interest or your mojo or your flow, or you're not satisfied with a degree of this project or a relationship that is tied into the project. It could be something that someone is offering you that you feel is not good enough, or it hasn't it hasn't opened the doors far enough. It hasn't taken the concepts or the ideas that you've been putting forward, and it hasn't brought them all together enough. There's definitely something here about your dissatisfaction around a concept or an idea, possibly to do with a business or career, or tied up with a relationship that's somehow involved in some of those aspects as well. The heart chakra. So some of you are even a little bit discontent in and around the heart. And of course, the heart is our emotional center. It's our beating center of emotions. It's where we feel love, compassion, happiness, joy. It also ties into the brain, into the head, if you like, the third eye and the crown chakra. So you've got two chakras that have come out now. It feels as though you need freeing up, expanding. You need to jump into something new. You need to be more of that creative Piscean self. Are you stagnating? Are you stagnating with relationships as well? Because some of you, this is about the heart. So it could be close relationships within your life, whether or not it's a romantic one, or whether it's your friends or your community or some family members. There could be something physical about your heart that also needs attention, because we're getting these chakra cards come out. So some of you have a physical heart problem, or maybe someone that you know has a physical heart problem that needs a little bit of care and attention. And certainly with this virus that has been, surrounding the planet since really late last year in 2019, we see a lot of people with physical conditions in and around the heart area, such as the chest and the lungs, and up through the breathing aspects of our bodies, as well as the heart being affected. So I'm not entirely sure how much deeper that message goes. It could be a very personal message for some of you about feeling imbalanced or lack of support or lack of emotional happiness within some form of relationships or aspects that are around you. And as I said, it could be tied up to business aspects or relationships, but for some of you it's more personal. You've got the Nine of Wands, which is there, he points it out as spiritual strength, but it's often known as the card of feeling as though there's been a weight upon you, or there's been a long time period that you might have been working on something. Again, we're coming back to this concept that could be tied into a creative, passionate idea or thought that you're trying to get grounded or materialized into this timeline. It often does mean don't give up. You have the strength to keep going. Call upon your spiritual prowess, which you do have, you guys. And there we see the third eye activation in the Buddha. Call upon some connection to your spiritual oneness, to the celestial helpers around you, to the collective conscious, to your higher self, to seemingly get to the core of all the stuff that's going on here that I think is bothering you a little bit, or making you feel frustrated, or as if you're not getting to the place you want to be as fast as you could. We'll just pull one more from this deck and then we will look at the other tarot deck. Some of you will possibly regain some spiritual strength if you have been feeling zapped, or if you have been energyless. This could be, it could have been due to a long, like, malaise that has been around, just like a feeling of tiredness or a feeling of flatness. And then we have this 8, which is the 8 of Swords, which is trapped in fear. There's something in here for you guys about you've been feeling restricted. For a lot of us around the world, we have been physically and emotionally restricted, and each of us will feel this individually at their own level. It has been a very odd year, and the whole event has been a very odd event that we're experiencing. You've got a nice order of numbers that have come through. We started off at the 1 and 2, then we moved to the 4, we've come up to the 8 and the 9. So I feel as though you are moving through this situation, but perhaps it is going much slower than you would like. It has been a fairly long duration event that we're talking about. You're feeling some sort of frustration around it. It could be tied up with a business or career option, or some form of creativity or passion in your life. This one, trapped in fear, is sometimes due to your own making, and it's about understanding that you hold the key to the freedom that you seek, whether this is freedom from frustration, or freedom from lack of support, or freedom from lack of excitement in your life, or freedom from feeling bored. You're the one that has the answer, and it's up to you to dig deep and connect with answers and directions from your own being, and see where it takes you, and see how it can open the field as you move forward for the rest of this year. I don't think it's necessarily bad stuff, and I think some of it you might be concerned about other people around you, in which case you may be looking out for someone else and offering them support. You may be the spiritual guru in a series of relationships around you. You might be the person holding the glue together for others in your life that you feel need support one way or another. So there is the Hanged Man. That's another timing event, and it's very much about coming to a crossroads, making decisions, which direction can we move in, but it also is a timing event. And also in the traditional tarot, he very much has an enlightened head. So that's that energy coming in through the crown chakra and the third eye chakra as well. This card has come out reversed. It's the 5 of coins, 5 of pentacles. It's probably good that this is reversed, because then it doesn't have quite the implications that it would normally. This card again is a feeling a little bit of this frustration of being left out. It has a similar feeling to the 8 of Swords. You feel as though there's a discontent and a boredom around, and as if you're not being included, or you've been possibly shut out of a community one way or another, or you're shut down. And we've talked about that up through here, feeling shut down with the base chakra perhaps not flowing as well as it might for you guys, feeling maybe a little bit of flatness in the heart area, as if maybe you haven't been quite excited about life, or as excited about personalities or relationships around you, possibly even with yourself, just feeling a bit flat. And I think that's what all these cards are saying. And the timing issue is flattening things out as well. And again, some of this is connected to the greater collective conscious force field. A lot of us are sitting in limbo at the moment globally. We're not sure, are our countries going to open up? Can we travel? Can we get our businesses to expand? Are we healthy? Are we doing the right things? What's happening at the government level? What's happening at the global conscious level? So we're all in a state of a bit of flux, and I think that's really showing through for you guys here at the moment. This one can be about feeling dissatisfied with a relationship in your life, and sometimes with a close relationship, and you might even be contemplating moving on from someone and thinking, can I be bothered staying with this person, or are they supporting me in the way that I would like to be supported? Perhaps you guys feel as if the other people around you haven't been supporting you while you've been the stalwart of energy and supported all the rest of your family or friends or community. I feel like some of you want a holiday from whatever it is that's going on, and that's the World card that's come out that talks about a holiday as well. And there we have, to just repeat that overall background kind of gringy feeling of blah, you've got another of the Eight of Swords, so it's come out twice. So some of you, it's about resetting the clock, or resetting the mojo, or resetting the energy. And that's maybe where this rainbow aura is coming in. It's about connecting again with your higher self, allowing the spiritual energies to awaken you, or to re-zap you, or to re-energize you, to remember that whatever we feel we're trapped in, we can change it. We can take the blindfold off. We can then untether these loose ties, and we can walk forward. So if there is an area that you feel you've got no answers for, they are there. They're just going to take a little bit more contemplation, or looking in a new direction, or changing directions. Sometimes when you get like this, you might find that someone else's viewpoint or counselling or mediation could be really helpful as well in allowing you to see further afield and to find more expansion. I definitely feel you're looking to expand something, a concept, idea, a feeling. You're wanting to be free from something. Some of you might be trapped in your own feelings. Some of you might have been feeling anxious or fearful, or a bit down as well, a little bit of depression even. And again, this is not uncommon this year at this point in time. The world can often mean many different things. It can mean global travel. For some of you, it could mean that you're going to shift countries, maybe go back to your country of origin and start again somewhere. A lot of people are immigrating or immigrating back to their own countries. It could be that you are meeting new people from different countries. It can represent a new relationship coming in. It can represent a new business partner coming in. It also heralds the sequence of events that is like going full circle, and understanding that a cycle in your life is coming to an end, but you've done the 9 yards. You've gained the completion. You've gained the knowledge, the awareness, and the understanding. So there's a lot of growth and learning in this card that shows on your journey you are continuously progressing, and you have progressed a lot before this point in time. I think we will have a look at some cards from this deck. This is a Doreen Virtue Healing Angels deck. This is for Pisces. What is it you would like to tell them for August, or to allow them to focus on, or what energies can we put through for them that to uplift from this reading? Okay, so we've got 2 more chakras out again, and I knew from the very beginning that the chakras were going to be important. This is the second base chakra that you've got as well, guys, so you are getting a replication of energies coming through. Now the base chakra is where we can feel fear and worry, as well as groundedness and connection to our jobs, our homes, our soul tribe, our family. And on this card here, it says choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So if you do work on allowing some positive energy and flow to come into this particular chakra point, you could feel a lot more strength, you could feel more grounded, you could feel ideas flowing, and you could see money coming in. So if some of you have been waiting on payments, or waiting on a job even for some of you, or waiting for money to free up, this can be done through energizing and balancing the base chakra. The solar plexus is in the middle, right through here. It's the yellow one. So it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. And sometimes when you're in the state of the number 8, which we've had 2 lots of, the 8 of Swords, you can feel destabilized or a lack of power coming in. So the messages there are, don't allow this feeling of lack or fear or worry or lack of vision or sight or understanding about something in your life. Don't allow that to be the main character in this particular chapter of the year. Swap these out and push them to the back and bring these ones forward to engage in balancing the energy field, balancing the strength, balancing the power, and bringing that feeling into your daily activity, and releasing any feelings of worry, trepidation, negativity, uncertainty or lack. So just another couple here for Pisces, because we're going to finish this reading with a empowering sort of energy field coming in. So this one, of course, you'll probably want me to address it right now. It's the twin flame energy that's come out. We noticed it was like that. It could be suggestive for some of you that there is a twin flame portal opening, or that you are experiencing this desire in life, or you have this type of relationship around you, but it may not be in total harmony because it came out and went on the side. Oftentimes when I see cards arrive on the side, I feel that this is coming in and that it hasn't fully matured yet. Some of you could find a new partner coming into your life if you are looking, and that also goes back to the world. And I talked a little bit about that these can be new partners coming in, and they can be lifelong partnerships that are very, very strong. Now the twin flame energy is about a spiritual union, and it's when we find that we are imbued with the sense of light and wonder and majesty of the universe, and we expand physically, if you like, because we have an expansion of our energy field. So we also expand at the spiritual level, and this can be done through the connection of a twin flame energy. Now this can come through portals, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's in the physical here and now. It might be that a timeline is opening, or a portal is opening to allow the initiation of this connection of energy for you. And if you experience that, you can feel this kind of deep euphoric bliss state, or love energy feelings, or higher connection. And of course that comes through the crown chakra being activated and the third eye as well. So we're back with this purple aura energy. Some of you may experience an auric vibrational field of the purple, which could give you like this feeling of bliss state and harmony and connection to the spiritual awareness and understanding, because Pisceans, you are very capable of that. The words down the bottom say the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So again, that for some of you this could be coming in. It could be that you are already in a relationship like this and there is some balance being brought back into it if it's been out of harmony. It might be that you have work to do on it, and by clearing all the chakras that came, of which there were these three so far, the solar plexus, the heart and the base, you may allow the flow of cosmic or celestial energy to enhance this type of relationship, or to be able to bring it in and open the portals up. So it's a very involved reading in many ways. It's talking to you at many different levels. And now we have the ear chakras and the crown chakra. They're all coming in. So we're doing some sort of opening here. And I did say just a minute ago that this was going to be a high vibrational end to the reading. So I think if you just sit here and meditate with some of this energy from these cards, the Doreen Virtue cards, we're going to enable some clearing for you and some well-being that will come in through the reading. So we have the solar plexus, we have the base, we have the heart, we have already got the base there. So these are the chakras that have arrived now. The crown chakra says, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance, sent in answers to your prayers. So that's a beautiful connection to the crown chakra. It may give you insight to sorting out these concepts or ideas that you've had that you're wanting insight to, or you're wanting flow and creativity to be connected. The ear chakras is notice messages that appear as sounds, music and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So some of you are going to hear things. You may even find tingling sensations through the third eye chakra and up through the crown or through your ears. You may hear synchronistic messages, see them or feel them. We've got this base chakra, the heart, the solar plexus, the crown, the ear. We had cancel, clear and delete any negative feelings. So for those 8 of swords that you were experiencing, we're going to cancel, clear and delete them. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So that's also being done while this reading is taking place. Focus on this as Archangel Michael. This light that's coming in is quite strong. You have also been gifted a power animal as a spirit guide. Now for some of you it may be a horse, or the sighting of or seeing horses. For others of you it will be a different type of animal, but this celestial being might be helping right now. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to just lay these cards out, these ones, and then I will let them finish the reading off. We will put them in order from the base chakra. Just allow this energy to gently flow into your vibrational field, into your frequency. Whichever chakra area is calling out to you most is the one that will be activated at the highest level or the fastest. Just allow the codings of the cards and the messages to come into your vibrational field now. Each one of these chakras, the base, the solar plexus, the heart, the ear and the crown chakra, will be able to be activated through this reading, allowing clearing, strengthening, freeing up, free-flowing activation to take place. For those of you who wish at this point to have the twin flame energy added back in, I will add that for you now as well, which might be circulating through all of or some of those chakra areas as well. And this will also enable that to be a free-flowing or healing or unblocking status around the twin flame energy. Thank you all for listening, for joining me, for subbing the channel, for hitting the notification bell, for leaving your comments, and for having a wonderful month ahead, because you've got some really special vibrations coming through this reading for your month of August. And I trust that you all find, through watching that last little bit of the reading, that you feel a release or a sensation within your body of movement or flow or energy circulating. So I thank you all again. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful month ahead. Be well and be happy. Be kind to each other. Much love. Namaste.